Well, good evening, racing fans. Welcome to Racing Action from Flamboro Downs for this Sunday evening. Our first race will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card. And note, there are no changes races 1 through 4. No changes races 1 through 4. In race number 5, scratched is number 8, Bet on Brett. Race 5, scratch number 8, Bet on Brett. Race 6, no changes. No changes, race number 6. The 7th race, scratch number 7, Royalty Agreement. Race 7, scratch 7, Royalty Agreement. And races 8 through 10, no changes. Once again, note no changes, races 1 through 4. Forgot about race number 11. Number 9, Some Cameo. Note that there will be a missing chart line, and we'll get you that before the start of the first race. Fans note in race number 11, the missing chart line. Number 9, Some Cameo, January the 5th at Woodbine. 7th beaten 19 lengths. That's 7th beaten 19 lengths in 159 and 2. And Travis Cullen drove. That's 7th beaten 19, 159 and 2. Travis Cullen was the driver. post parade for race number one. One is Luxall Credit. Rob Jenkins Jr. drives and trains and owns. Number two is Dreidel Hanover, Cullen Kelly for Rafael Barassa and Francois Morin. And number three is Rays U20, Samuel Filia for Jason Woodward. Number four is Rockin' My Dream, Brett McDonough for Richard Moreau and Normand Beausoleil. Five is Ryan Klein, Travis Cullen for Cameron McQueen. Number six, Prince Adair, Paul McKenzie drives and trains and owns. And number seven, Barry's Shelby, Scott Calder for Steve Gassian and Beth Doyle. It's a field of seven for race number one. Let's get a look at this field. And first up, we'll start with number two, Dreidel Hanover. And Dreidel Hanover is one that races out of the strong barn of Rafael Barassa. Had a big year last year and is rolling this year again. And this is a horse that comes in with three consecutive dominant wins and a second by a neck just before that. So really has been on fire for Rafael. Dreidel Hanover, 31 wins lifetime, getting close to the $250,000 mark. Dreidel Hanover, Cullen Kelly, 3-5, heavily backed in this one. Number five, Ryan Klein, is one that's got a lot of back class, 35 lifetime wins, a 9-year-old that raced well last race. Nice bounce back because the start before it wasn't good. But you also see this one was on a nice run of top three finishes before that one tough outing at Mohawk and raced well at Mohawk last race in 56-1. So Ryan Klein definitely can be a threat, and yet you get 7-1 on the board. Others to take a look at. How about number four, Rockin' My Dream? Well set up by Richard Moreau and won in this class last time out. So you got to respect Rockin' My Dream. This will be the fourth start for Richard Moreau. Rockin' My Dream also scored a win for Richard at Mohawk 3 races ago, and that last win was here on New Year's Day. And in this class, Rockin' My Dream is right now 5-2 on the board. Brett McDonald driving, and one more is number seven, Barry's Shelby. Had a monstrous win here, December the 4th in this class, winning by 14 lengths. Then a tough outing, and came right back with back-to-back runner-up finishes. So tough to leave Barry Shelby out of the discussion. Has earned more than $250,000 lifetime, and that win here just romped over the field. Barry Shelby outside post position. We shall see what Barry Shelby has in store here. 5-1 on the board. Fans are on number two, Dreidel Hanover, to the tune of 4-5. is rolling for race number 1. Lux All Credit, Dreidel Hanover on the inside, Raise You 20, Rockin' My Dream, and Ryan Klein in the center. And to the outside, Prince Adair and Barry Shelby. It's a field of 7 for race number 1. There at the start of the rough, Barry Shelby leaves with Dreidel Hanover and Rockin' My Dream, and Lux All Credit on the inside. Then Raise You 20, and Ryan Klein and Prince Adair is back trailing the field. Dreidel Hanover's got the lead, but Barry Shelby continues to drive to the outside. Barry Shelby, Dreidel Hanover, and racing third is Rockin' My Dream. Those three have a bit of separation. Racing fourth is Lux All Credit. Then it is back to Raise You 20. Ryan Klein and Prince Adair is trailing. Barry Shelby at 12-1 has the lead over Dreidel Hanover. 28-2 is the opening quarter, and Rockin' My Dream is third. Then it's about 4 lengths back to Lux All Credit and Raise You 20. Ryan Klein and Prince Adair. Barry Shelby leads as they race off the turn over Dreidel Hanover, who's right there racing the pocket. Rockin' My Dream rocking the third spot, 3 lengths from the front, and then a gap of a couple of lengths. Lux All Credit, and then it is Raise You 20. Ryan Klein to the outside, and then it is back to Prince Adair. Halftime 58-3, and they work their way on into the backstretch. Barry Shelby, lead of a length and a half. Dreidel Hanover is racing second. Rockin' My Dream is on the outside, getting up a little bit closer now, is taking over second, bearing down on Barry Shelby, and Dreidel Hanover is positioned in the pocket third. Then Lux All Credit, Raise You 20, Ryan Klein and Prince Adair trailing the field. Barry Shelby trying to hold off Rockin' My Dream, and also right in the hunt is Dreidel Hanover, 3/4, 127-4. And Barry Shelby, for now, has turned back Rockin' My Dream, but Rockin' My Dream is only ahead from the front. Dreidel Hanover looking for the passing lane. On down the stretch drive they come. Barry Shelby, Dreidel Hanover up the inside. Dreidel Hanover flying over the passing lane. Barry Shelby, Dreidel Hanover's going to win. Barry Shelby second. Rockin' My Dream third. Lux All Credit fourth, 157-3. Back in front of us, number 2, Dreidel Hanover, 13-year-old Cam's Kart Shark Bay gelding. Colin Kelly, the winning driver, the trainer Rafael Barassa, and Francois Morin is the owner. It's the 32nd win lifetime for Dreidel Hanover. The first race payouts to Dreidel Hanover 430 to 80 and 210. 7 Barry's Shelby. 780 320 and 4 Rockin' My Dream 210. $2 exactor 44.50. Dollar try 37.05. Dollar super 151.40. First race order of finish from the top down 4163.572. That's 4163.572. for race number 2 on parade. 1, Pretty Boy Du Cullen Kelly for Michel LeBlanc and Gary Lee. Number 2, Excalibur Sealster Samuel Filia for Jason Woodward and Steve Dial. 3 is Probert's Legacy, Jason Ryan for Marc-Andre Simino and Desjardins Noro. 4 is Good I Know, Steve Byron for Dale Hurt and Tony Tangretta. 5 is Big Mock, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen. And number 6, Viper, Scott Calder for Len Lalonde Jr. and Christina Lalonde. Field of 6, race number 2. Let's get a look at this field for the second. And we'll start with number 5, Big Mock, who is 3 to 5 on the board. And one that did not get the job done last time out, finishing second, beaten 3/4 of length, but still overall on a nice run right now of 8 consecutive top 3 finishes, and did win 6 out of 13 starts last year and has 25 wins lifetime. Races for a sharp barn and is back in the same class. Big Mock is the big favorite right now at 3 to 5. Number 6, Viper, could be dangerous though. Is one that won last time out when Big Mock finished third. That was 2 starts ago for Big Mock, and Viper's last start, December the 18th. And Viper is one that, well, you see this one overall having some pretty good form and a good racing year last year, earning more than $46,000. Viper 7 to 2. Scotty Calder for longtime proven trainer Len Lalonde Jr. Other is number 3, Probert's Legacy, was outstanding here last time out. Moved up to this class off a claim for a start for Marc-Andre Simino, and off the pace was able to get the job done. Probert's Legacy finishing in front of Big Mock and is 5 to 1 on the board. And number 4, Go 9-0, made an early break last race and then recovered to finish 4th and was a winner 2 starts ago, but that was in the class below this one. Go 9-0, though, overall has flashed a bit of late, but and also you see this one winning in this class November the 27th, so certainly can do here. Go 9-0. Steve Byron for Dale Hurd is currently 5 to 1 on the board. Gate is rolling for race number 2. Shaking up their positions, Pretty Boy Duke and Excalibur Sealster on the inside. In the center, Probert's Legacy and Gonino. To the outside, Big Mock and Viper. It's a field of 6 for race number 2. Field for the second race is at the start and they're off, and Gonino and Big Mock, Pretty Boy Duke, Excalibur Sealster, and Probert's Legacy, and Viper is relaxed away, trailing the field. But right now, Big Mock has got the front, and Pretty Boy Duke is second. Probert's Legacy still skating hard to the outside, wants to come on and get the lead. Probert's Legacy now moving up in front of Big Mock. Pretty Boy Duke is racing third, and then Excalibur Sealster, Gonino, and Viper. Probert's Legacy has got the lead, and Big Mock is racing in the pocket, and then it is back to Pretty Boy Duke, who's third. Excalibur Sealster fourth, and then Gonino and Viper. 28-1 opening quarter. Probert's Legacy has a lead of a length and 3/4 over Big Mock, and Pretty Boy Duke is third. Excalibur Sealster is fourth, and then Gonino and Viper as they race their way off the turn. Probert's Legacy and Jason Rhines on top. Big Mock races the pocket, and Pretty Boy Duke is third, 58-1. Halftime and rolling fourth. Gonino rolls to the outside now. Then Excalibur Sealster and Viper. It is still Probert's Legacy leading it. Big Mock is staying right there a close second, and Pretty Boy Duke is third, is currently about 3 lengths from the front. On the outside, Gonino goes a little closer, popping out from third. Now goes Pretty Boy Duke, and electing to stay in the pocket is Big Mock on the back of Probert's Legacy. 3/4, 127, Probert's Legacy, Pretty Boy Duke, and tight on the inside is Big Mock racing third. Then Viper to the outside fourth, and then it is Gonino and Excalibur Sealster, and the field turns for home. Pretty Boy Duke has taken the lead from Probert's Legacy. Big Mock is looking for some racing room and looking to dart up the inside. On down the stretch rod they come. Pretty Boy Duke, Big Mock flying up the inside, and Viper is coming hard. Pretty Boy Duke and Viper. Pretty Boy Duke, Big Mock up the inside. Pretty Boy Duke wins. Big Mock second. Third was Viper, 156-3. There's a look at the winner of race number 2. One Pretty Boy Duke. The winning drive to Colin Kelly. Driving double for Colin Kelly. The trainer is Michel LeBlanc, who also shares an ownership with Gary Lee. Pretty Boy Duke is a 5-year-old Sunshine Beach Bay gelding. 14th win lifetime for Pretty Boy Duke. 1564 on the board, the top 4. The second race payouts: 1 Pretty Boy Duke, 1280. 360, 310. 5 Big Mock, 230, 210. 6 Viper, 290. $2 exactor, $35. Dollar try, 65.45. Dollar super, 238.85. And note the double $2 ticket numbers 2 and 1, 46.60. The second race order of finish from the top is a 156423. That's 156423 on the bottom. Field for race number 3 on Parade 1. Daily Terran, Paul McKenzie versus Sally Peacock and Louis F. Timiatis and Mike Verderamo. Number 2 is Millie's Million, Travis Culliver, Jody Cullen. 3 is Spittin' Chicklets, Steve Byron for Dale Hurt and Tony Tangretta. 4 is Gritty Gracie, Ryan DeRoche for Jody Cullen and Marie Breather and Randy Hodgins and Gary and Rachel Breather. And number 5, Brookdale Grace, Jason Ryan for Steve Watson and All Star Farms. And number 6, Society Jill Austin Sorry for Ben Hollingsworth and Mike Goldberg. Let's get a look at this field for race number 3. And we'll start with number 4, Gritty Gracie, who's 5-1 on the board as the fans have gone elsewhere. This is one that's been knocking on the door of victory, back-to-back runner-up finishes. Now, Gritty Gracie does move up a level, but is sent up by Jody Cullen, strong connections, and Gritty Gracie has the gate speed to get off the gate well. You see many times Gritty Gracie firing to the front, even from outside post positions. Gritty Gracie, Ryan DeRoche driving for Jody Cullen, is currently on the board at 5-1. Number 1, Dilly Terran, Paul McKenzie drives for Sally Peacock, and this is one that had a good year last year, earned more than $1,000 to start, and Dilly Terran have especially finished the year well. 4 consecutive top 3 finishes, including a win 2 races ago. Dilly Terran is one that raced in this class last race to finish second and is currently on the board on the inside at 2-1. Others to take a look at: number 2, Millie's Million, Travis Cullen driving for Jody Cullen, and one that was really good earlier in the year has fallen off a little bit of late, and one that will look at the year is just tremendous. Made more than $65,000. Millie's Million was good here 2 races ago, finishing third. Last race went outside post, it just didn't work out well. Drops a level for this start off of that 6th place finish. Millie's Million, Travis Cullen driving 9-5. And one more to look at is number 6, Society Jill. And Society Jill is one that raced really well 2 races ago to finish second to Saturn 5. Was a really nice one. Last race didn't work out well. Those last 2 starts were both post position 6, certainly capable of bouncing back to that start of 2 races ago. In fact, although this one of late has been wind-shot, the overall year was good, and I think Society Jill has enough to win in here. I don't like 3-2, but I do respect Society Jill's chances of winning. Austin Sorry drives. Right now, that is the favorite to Society Jill. I went with 4, Gritty Gracie, hoping to grab a better price, and I might get it. 9-2 right now. Gate is rolling for race number 3. Taking up positions, Dilly Terran, Millie's Million on the inside, Spittin' Chicklets and Gritty Gracie in the center, and to the outside, Brookdale Grace and Society Jill. The field for the 3rd, gathering speed, approaching the start. They're at the start of the roughing. Gritty Gracie's going to fire with Dilly Terran and Society Jill and Millie's Million. Then it is back to Spittin' Chicklets and Brookdale Grace is trailing the field. Gritty Gracie has got the front. Dilly Terran's racing the pocket. Society Jill is positioned 3rd. Then rolling fourth is Millie's Million. Then it's a gap of three, Spittin' Chicklets, and back trailing the field is Brookdale Grace. Gritty Gracie at 3-1's got a lead of about 2.5 lengths right now. Dilly Terran second, and Society Jill third. Then Millie's Million and Spittin' Chicklets, and trailing is Brookdale Grace. The field works their way on around the turn. Gritty Gracie with a lead of a length and 3/4 over Dilly Terran, and Society Jill is third. Millie's Million fourth, positions unchanged. Trailing pair are still Spittin' Chicklets and Brookdale Grace, and it is still Gritty Gracie with the lead as they race past the halftime recorded in 57-4, 29-4. Second panel, Gritty Gracie, Dilly Terran the top two. Society Jill is racing third and is still on the inside, and then Spittin' Chicklets on the outside. Millie's Million is flattened out and is second from last, and Brookdale Grace is trailing the field. On down the backstretch they go. Popping out from second, there goes Dilly Terran in pursuit of Gritty Gracie. Gritty Gracie, we'll see if there's some grit on the outside. Dilly Terran. Dilly Terran's going to come right on by, and Gritty Gracie lacking grit to hold off Dilly Terran. Now Dilly Terran, who isn't dilly-dallying around any longer, leads it by about 3.5 lengths, and Gritty Gracie is racing second. Then Society Jill and Millie's Million, and then Spittin' Chicklets and Brookdale Grace, but Dilly Terran has got this one and is going to win it by about 4. Then Society Jill is in a photo with Millie's Million for second, 156-4. Back in front of us, the winner of race 3, one Dilly Terran. The winning drive to Paul McKenzie. Dilly Terran's a 5-year-old Bolivian bruiser brown mare, owned by Louis F. Timiatis and Mike Verderamo and Sally Peacock. Sally is also the trainer. It's the 7th win for Dilly Terran. The third race out, 1 Dilly Terran, 532, 32, 10. 2 Millie's Million, 280 and 210. 6 Society Jill, 260. $2 exact or 11.80. Dollar try, 19.15. Dollar super, 52.35. Third race, order of finish from the top, 126453. That's 126453. field for race number 4 is on parade. 1/3 times the dream. Bruce Richardson for Jim Ellis. Number 2, Michelle Hanover, Jay Harris for Mike Timpano and Princeton Farms, and Wendy Warren Timpano and Seaspray Stables and Frank Ducci. Number 3, Yeti Set Go, Scott Culver, Earl McLeod, and Clifton Hobbs. 4 is Built to Last, Paul McKenzie, drives and trains and owns. 5 is Rose of Tralee, Jim Whalen for Robert Eaton. And number 6, Kiss My Mass, Jason Ryan for Pat Rouleau and Jimmy Parlaferrani and Don Carswell and Ted Kane. Field of 6, race number 4. Let's get a look at this field, and we're going to start with number 2, Michelle Hanover, who came on really nicely last time out to win here. Now, 16 to 1 in that last one. You won't get that price here, but really impressed with Michelle Hanover last time out back in this same class. And you do see this one winning back in October at London with a very strong performance, winning by 5 lengths. Can get off the gate well. Michelle Hanover, Jay Harris is currently 4 to 1 on the board. Others to take a look at. How about number 1, 3rd Times the Dream? And 3rd Times the Dream was second to Michelle Hanover last start, and 3rd Times the Dream won 9 times last year. Jim Ellis put up some big numbers last year. 3rd Times the Dream is one that also won here 2 races ago before that second last time out, and also can fire off the gate. Is 3 to 5 on the board as the favorite. Others to look at: 3, Yeti Set Go. Made a break last time out, so probably going to be a slightly longer price than that last time out. Yeti Set Go, though, is one that when she's on her game, she can be pretty good, and she did earn more than $1,000 to start last year. Yeti Set Go, Scott Calder for Earl McLeod. 11 to 1 off a break. And number 6, Kiss My Mass, is 5 to 2 on the board, and was second last time out in this class, and that was from the same posting. Can get off the gate very well. Has been in the front 2 at the opening quarter in each of the last 6 starts. Kiss My Mass during that 6-race span has 2 wins and 2 seconds. 5 to 2 on the board. It is rolling for race number 4. Third time's the dream. Michelle Hanover on the inside. In the center, Yeti Set Go and Built to Last. To the outside, Rose of Tralee and Kiss My Mass. Field for race number 4. Is at the start of the rough, Kiss My Mass and Rose of Tralee. Michelle Hanover, third time's the dream. Now third time's the dream, driving on through, using that inside advantage to grab the early lead. Michelle Hanover second, Rose of Tralee third. Then it is Kiss My Mass and Yeti Set Go. And Built to Last is trailing the field. They race on to the opening quarter. Third time's the dream has the front as they roll to the opening panel. Leads it by 2 1/4. Michelle Hanover second. Rose of Tralee third. Yeti Set Go is fourth. And then Kiss My Mass and Built to Last. And they work their way on past that opening quarter in 29 2. And third time's the dream. The 6-5 favorites on top. Michelle Hanover second. Rose of Tralee is trailing those two. Third, about 3 1/4 from the front. Then it is Yeti Set Go, and to the outside, Built to Last, and on the inside, Kiss My Mass is at the mass of the field as they race their way on past the half, and halftime 1 minute and 1/5. Third time's the dream leads it by a length and a half, and Michelle Hanover is racing position second. Then third, Rose of Tralee on the inside, and to the outside now, taking over third. Built to Last is getting closer. Built to Last now striding alongside Michelle Hanover and is moved up and is just about a length and 3/4 from the front. Third time's the dream leads as they race on to 3/4. Michelle Hanover right there still in the pocket. Built to Last is third. Then Rose of Tralee on the outside, Kiss My Mass, and on the inside, Yeti Set Go. 3/4, 1:30 2, and they roll their way to the top of the stretch. Third time's the dream, right there tight in the pocket, Michelle Hanover, and Built to Last didn't and went off stride, and Rose of Tralee is now third. On down the stretch drive they come. Third time's the dream, taking Michelle Hanover. Third time's the dream on the inside, trying to hold on, and his game coming to the finish on the outside, Michelle Hanover. Michelle Hanover to make it really close in a photo. Third time's the dream. Then Rose of Tralee and Yeti Set Go. 2 minutes and 2/5. The win photo goes to number 2, Michelle Hanover. There's look at number 2, Michelle Hanover. The winning drive to Che Harris. 4-year-old Donato Hanover Bay Mare. Opa Princeton Farms and Wendy Warren Timpano and Sea Spray Stables. Mike Timpano is the trainer. It's the 6th win lifetime for Michelle Hanover. The fourth race order payouts to Michelle Hanover, $580, $3 210. One third times the dream, 290, 210, and 5 rows of Traily, 340. $2 exactor, 1380. Dollar try, 3560. Dollar super, 116.80. And the dollar pick three of three, $80, and I thought it said 55 cents. Fourth race order finish from the top, 214635. That's 214635. Field 4, race number 5 on parade. 1, Windsong Grayson, Jason Ryan for James McConnell. 2 is American Sniper, Colin Kelly for Francis Guillemette. Number 3, Nate Spucky, Jay Harris for Mitchell Tierney and Blue Shoe Investments. 4 is Mocking Time, Travis Cullen for Marc-Andre Simino. And 5, Dream for Moxie, Austin Sorry for Rachel Andrew. Number 6, Mr. Big Top, Paul McKenzie, Terry Gallant, and Stacy Smith. Number 7, May 2-4, Tyler Borth for David Daniel and Leonard Gamble. There is 9, Supple Play, Scott Golder for Richard Leroux and Stefan Legrand. Scratched is number 8, Bet on Brett. It's a field of 8 for race number 5. Let's get a look at this field. And, well, first up, we'll start with number 4, Mocking Time. And Mocking Time is one that, well, raced at Mohawk last race and raced pretty well, finishing 3rd, beaten a length and a quarter, and was solid here in this class the start before it, as 2nd, beaten a length. So back-to-back good races. The barn of Marc-Andre Simino had a very good year last year. Travis Cullen driving. Travis definitely a very capable driver here, especially at Flamboro Downs. Mocking Time is currently the favorite at even money on the board. Number 3, Nate Spucky, is a veteran that warrants serious regard. 37 wins lifetime, won 10 times last year, and did race very well here. A number of consecutive starts in this class. Last race, post 7, was a tough outing. This one has a lot of gate speed, moves back to post position 3. Nate Spucky should be seriously dangerous in here. Look at that good run of top 2 finishes before that last race. Nate Spucky and Jay Harris, 3-1, a big threat. 2, American Sniper, gets away from Mohawk, and, well, the last time this one was on a half-mile track was at London. 1 level below this class, but a winner. American Sniper sent up a Francis Guillemette. Francis put up big numbers last year. And American Sniper did snipe 7 wins in 2022. Colin Kelly driving, and Colin already with 2 wins on the evening. American Sniper 5-1. And number 9, Sobel Play. The 2nd tier is concerning, but Sobel Play's recent form makes you have to look at this one. And Sobel Play is playing up 1 level, but certainly could be a good trip horse. And maybe we'll even try to follow up the 3, Nate Spucky. We'll see if there's speed in posts 1 or 2. But Sobel Play, Scotty Calder for Richard Leroux, is one you could play at 7-1. Gates rolling for race number 5, Windsong Grayson, American Sniper, Nate Spucky. On the inside of the center, Mocking Time, Dream Fair Moxie to the outside, Mr. Big Top and May 2-4, and the 2nd tier, Sobel Play. It's a field of 8 for the 5th race. There at the start of the rough. Nate's Bucky will fire out with Dreamfair Moxie and Mr. Big Top. On the inside, Windsong Grayson, and the field works their way on into the backstretch, and it is Dreamfair Moxie who's wanting to come on and clear to the front, is able to get the front. Nate's Bucky's racing second. Mr. Big Top is just 2 away from being on top, and then it is back to Mocking Time. Windsong Grayson, American Sniper, then Supple Play, and Made 2-4 trails the field. Dream Fair Moxie at 7-1 has the lead past the opening quarter. Advantage 2 lengths over Nate's Bucky. Mr. Big Top third. Then Mocking Time is racing fourth, and Windsong Grayson fifth. American Sniper is sixth. Then it is back to Sobble Play, and Made 2-4 is trailing the field. It is Dream Fair Moxie as they race their way off the turn, and they head on towards us. Racing, filling the pocket, Nate's Bucky. Mr. Big Top's going to pop out right now in front of Windsong Grayson, and then it is back to American Sniper, Sobble Play, and Made 2-4, and having a problem is Mocking Time is dropping right out of it. On into the backstretch they go. Dream Fair Moxie leads on down the backstretch. Mr. Big Top just has 1 to pass to get on top, and then it is Nate's Bucky on the inside, racing position third. American Sniper is racing position to fourth now. Then Windsong Grayson, Sobble Play to the outside, and then it is Made 2-4. It's Dream Fair Moxie at 7-1 by 3/4, 128 3. Has a lead of a couple of lengths. Now Nate's Bucky fires through to the inside and is going to reclaim second to the outside American Sniper, and backing away Mr. Big Top on down the stretch right they come. Dream Fair Moxie game. Flying late is American Sniper. Dream Fair Moxie's going to win. American Sniper second. Then third is between Windsong Grayson and Nate's Bucky, 157 4. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 5. It's number 5, Dream Fair Moxie. Austin Sorry with the winning drive. 7-year-old Better's Delight Brown gelding. Owned and trained by Rachel Andrew. It's the 17th win for Dream Fair Moxie. The fifth race payout: 5 Dreamfare Moxie, 1670, 770 and 430. 2 American Sniper, $6 and 410. 3 Nate's Bucky, 580. $2 Exactor, 76.60. Dollar Try, 225.15. And the Dollar Super, 1709.20. Note the dollar pick 5, 5 of 5, 20, 246.10. Fifth race, order of finish from the top, 423 DNF 176 scratch 5. That's 423 DNF 176 scratch 5. Field for race number 6 on parade. 1, Yaz Can Scoot, Steve Byron for Vivian Donnie. Number 2 is Hurricane King Carlo, Jay Harris for Dan Gassian and Jim Maximo Racing. And number 3 is Express All That Tullamore for Joe Pereira and Francois Morin. 5 is Shadow Moon Rising, Tullamore for Shane Barrington and Rick Ryer and Paul Burbricht. For Riding on Sunshine, Jason Ryan for Jared Mann. Number 6, Alley Flight, Scott Gulliver, Terry Gallant. 7, Dance Machine, Carol Voye, drives and trains and owns. 8 is Galterio Hanover, Colin Kelleher, Jay Conklin, and Percy Jones. And number 9 is Highborn, Travis Cullen from Marc-Andre Simino and J.F. Reed and J.F. Gauthier. It's a field of 9 for race number 6. Let's get a look at this field for the 6th dash. It's the hump race on this Sunday evening. We have 11 dashes this evening. And we'll start a look at this field with number 4, Riding on Sunshine. Well, things have been shining for this horse. That last to start, a big dominant win, won by 4 lengths, a shiny 56-2 victory. Battled 3 wide and came on and then was able to clear to the front and drive away at the finish. Riding on Sunshine looked really sharp in that one. Sent up a Jared Mann who put up some big numbers last year. Jason Ryan driving. And this is one that's been consistently good, but that last race looked better than the previous ones. And Riding on Sunshine, I'm riding this one right now, 4-5, though. I don't like riding on that price. Number 5, Shadow Moon Rising at 8-1. If those were the prices at post, I might be riding the 8-1 instead, because Shadow Moon Rising is one that's pretty darn good, and you do see some pretty solid form here. Was a winner by 2 lengths in this class 3 races ago, and was a second last time out. Thing to note, though, that was a month ago. That's a little bit concerning, and that might be why you're looking at 8-1. But Tyler Worth for Shane Barrington, Shadow Moon Rising, offering some possible value. Number 9, Highborn, is one that I would have been high on if not for the trailer post. And, this is one that can race from off the pace, so maybe I should have been a little higher on. The price is 9-2. Travis Cullen for Marc-Andre Simino. Highborn certainly flashed some nice ability here. Is racing consistently well. Should be a threat. 9-2. And number 8, Galterio Hanover. Well, post 6 last race was a winner. Now post position 8. 3 consecutive top 3s. Tough to leave Galterio Hanover off the ticket completely. Colin Kelly for Jay Conklin, 12-1. Really sharp current form, but tough post position. Gate is rolling for race number 6, Yoskin Scoot and Hurricane King Carlo on the inside with Express All That. In the center, Riding on Sunshine and Shadow Moon Rising. On the outside, Alley Flight, Dance Machine, Gal, Tyrio, Hanover, and the second tier, Highborn. The field for race number 6. At the start in the rough and getting out well, Express all that. Also leaving Hurricane King Carlo, but sprinting out quickest of all, Alley Flight is in flight early. Alley Flight's been able to grab a lead of 3 or 4 lengths, and then Hurricane King Carlo. And to the outside, Galterio Hanover's racing second right now. Hurricane King Carlo is third. Then it is Yoskin Scoot and Express all that, and back to Riding on Sunshine Racing position sixth. Then further back, Highborn is seventh away. Then it is Shadow Moon Rising and Dance Machine. Galterio Hanover cleared to the front, but it's going to be a short-lived lead. Alley Flight's going to come back around at 6-1 to reclaim the lead, and Galterio Hanover is rolling in the pocket. Hurricane King Carlo third, and Yoskin Scoot is currently racing fourth, and then Express all that. Riding on Sunshine now is going to be riding on the outside. Then it is back to Highborn. Shadow Moon Rising is racing eighth, and Dance Machine is dancing alone at the back. They race their way on past the half, 57-1. And they work their way up to the 5/8s, and Alley Flight and Scotty Coulter's got the lead. Galterio Hanover watching from the pocket. Hurricane King Carlo is third, and on the outside now, racing on down the backstretch they go. And on the outside, fourth is Riding on Sunshine. Yoskin Scoot is racing fifth, and then it is a Highborn Express all that, and Shadow Moon Rising is out wide from the backfield, and then Dance Machine. It is Alley Flight. Then Galterio Hanover is holding on to second and is just about to lengthen 3/4 back. Hurricane King Carlo is racing third, and then Riding on Sunshine off 3/4, 126-1. Alley Flight continues. Alley Flight as they come on to the finish. Alley Flight, Galterio Hanover. Alley Flight can put down the landing gear, is now coasting to the finish to win it. And then Galterio Hanover's in a place photo with Hurricane King Carlo and Express all that fourth, 156-3. Back in front of us, the winner, number 6, Alley Flight, Scotty Coulter, the winning driver. 7-year-old Dally Bay Gelding, owned and trained by Terry Gallant. 7th win lifetime for Alley Flight. The sixth race payout, 6 Alley Flight, 1540, 940, and 520. 8 Calterio Hanover, 1620 and 930, and 2 Hurricane King Carlo, 390. We'll have a high five carryover into the final dash of $12,327. $2 exactor, $422. Dollar Tribe, $905. And 20-cent win for 197.14. Note the dollar win for was 985.70. The sixth race order finish in the top 634-581-729. That's 634-581-729. field for race number 7 on Post Parade. 1, Angelina Hanover, Scott Calder for Andrew Cars and Aaron Wood Equine. Number 3 is You Better Get Going, Jason Ryan for Bruce McDonald and Martin Stables and Carlo Ravella. Number 2 is Michaela's Angel, Bill Meegans drives and trains and owns. Number 4, The Legend Continues, Brett McDonough for Ron McDonald. 5 is Ace 44 Elvis, Travis Cullen for Mike Timpano and Denise Carr and Wendy Warren Timpano. Number 6, Missy's a Secret, Matt Harvey drives and trains and owns. Number 8, It's a Long Story, Bruce Richardson for Paul Meegans and Saltwater Stable. And 9 is Tony Cash, Pat Houdon for AJ Cash's Sales Limited. Note that scratched is number 7, Royalty Agreement. Let's get a look at this field for race number 7. We'll start with number 4, The Legend Continues. And one that made a break in stride last time out. The Legend Continues is 3 out of 5 in the top 3. Comes in from Charlottetown. And you certainly see enough speed to think that The Legend Continues would have a solid shot in here. The thing to note, though, that last start was December the 10th, so has been off about 4 weeks. So The Legend Continues. Certainly that is concerning, but you also see that good form. 5-2 on the board. Some others to take a look at here in this 7th race. How about on the inside? 1, Angelina Hanover, Scott Calder, even money on the board. Most recently had been racing at Mohawk and racing pretty well 2 races ago to be beaten just a length in 58-4. Angelina Hanover doesn't have a win yet, but some recent form suggests that maybe she can get it done here. 6-5 on the board. Scotty Calder for Andrew Cars. Number 2, Michaela's Angel, Bill Meegans drives and trains and owns, and well, one that did win here December the 11th, and Michaela's Angel, Bill Meegans, 6-1 on the board. And number 5, Ace 44 Elvis, Travis Cullen for Mike Timpano, is one that makes a first career start, and you do see a pretty good middle half of 59 seconds. So Ace 44 Elvis, first career start, certainly is one that could be sharp, and he is 7-1 on the board. That's a quick look at the field for race 7, a field of 8 to go to post shortly. And while we have a moment, just to like to send a little shout out to Ariel, that is Ace's daughter, and Ariel had been struggling with some health problems with scoliosis. And, well, Ariel's back playing hockey and scored the winning goal this evening playing hockey. So, Ariel, rock on. I'm happy for you. Stay healthy. is rolling for race number 7, taking up their positions. Angelina Hanover, McKellar's Angel on the inside. You better get going. The legend continues, and Ace 44 Elvis in the center. The outside, Missy's the Secret. It's a Long Story. And the second tier, it's Tony Cash. And an early break from You Better Get Going, leaving out McKellar's Angel, and the legend continues, and Angelina Hanover on the inside as they race their way on into the turn. Tony Cash is positioned fourth, and the legend continues, well, not continuing right now, is off stride. Right now, Angelina Hanover's got the front. McKellar's Angel is second, then Tony Cash third. Ace 44 Elvis is currently rocking fourth, and then Missy's a Secret is fifth, and racing sixth. It's a Long Story as they race their way past the opening quarter in 29-1. Angelina Hanover at 4 to 5 has the lead. Advantage right now is about 3.5 lengths over McKellar's Angel and Bill Meagans. And then Tony Cash and Hurricane Houdon is third. And Ace 44 Elvis is racing position to fourth. And then Missy's a Secret. And then further back is It's a Long Story. And that opening halftime was 59-4. Angelina Hanover leads it by about 3.5 lengths. McKellar's Angel second. Into the backstretch they go. And racing third is